Hello everyone, Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching. I have another Monday quarterback video for you. I'm going to play the entirety of the video, and then I'll go back and talk about things that are going on in the video to better explain what's going on, and talk about things that I think were done right and or wrong. Without further ado, here we go.
Hello, I'm Captain Stacy Spell, Commanding Officer of Media Relations Division of the Los Angeles Police Department. This critical incident community briefing is intended to provide you with information about an officer-involved shooting that occurred in Hollenbeck Division in the city of Los Angeles on July 20th, 2021 at around 10:51 p.m. You're about to see relevant video footage and learn about other evidence and police procedures related to the case so you can have a better understanding of what occurred based on what we know right now. The LAPD conducts very thorough use of force investigations, which typically require investigators to interview multiple witnesses, view numerous hours of video footage, and analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence. We are still at the very early stages of this investigation, which can often take up to a year to complete, and our understanding of the incident may change as this additional evidence is collected, analyzed, and reviewed. We also do not draw any conclusions about whether the officers acted consistent with our policies and the law until all the facts are known and the investigation is complete. A word of caution. The images and information you're about to see may be disturbing. When a police officer uses force to arrest a suspect or defend against an attack, it can be graphic and difficult to watch. In addition, there may be strong language used by those shown in the video. Viewer discretion is advised, especially for young children and sensitive viewers. Hollenbeck Division officers responded to a radio call of an intoxicated male at an apartment complex in the 300 block of West Avenue 26. Here are the 911 calls and corresponding radio broadcasts from this incident.
Okay.
LA City 911, operator 308.
I'm about to kill fucking everybody in this house. And it's just me and my mom. My mom just made a call saying I'm killing her.
Okay,
but I'm not crazy. I'm only doing this because I don't want to live anymore. Hurry up, because the cops, if they come,
Sir, what is your address?
I will shoot them. I will shoot them.
Sir, what?
3 Avenue 26, okay?
Is it a house, an apartment, or business?
An apartment. It's an apartment. They're probably in the vicinity now. Bye.
Hi, my name is and I have a son who got out of the hospital yesterday. And today he's very, very aggressive, and I want somebody to take him to the hospital. Can you send the police because he needs to be taken care of. I'm afraid of him.
Does he have?
Does
he have an illness, or is it a mental illness?
He has a drinking problem. He got out of the hospital yesterday, and I thought he was gonna be okay. And now he's very aggressive, and I'm afraid of him. Please help me.
Is he under the influence right now?
Yes, he is. He is.
Okay. Has he hit?
He's fighting with. He's seeing things. He's seeing things. He's fighting with his brother. And all those things is driving me crazy. I don't know what to do. Please
All right.
help
What's
me.
the address there?
It's just
I'm sorry, you cut off. 330 what?
3 West Avenue 26. Please take him to the hospital. He needs to be in the hospital. He's very upset. He thinks he's fighting with his brother.
Is his brother there?
No.
All right.
He says
And,
his brother called him and
what is your son's name, the one that's there right now?
Edward Joseph Rubio.
Penny Hollenbeck, Unit 390 Man, 3 West Avenue 26. Suspect male, white, 52 years, blue shirt, inside apartment. Code 207-5242, RD 412.
When the officers arrived, they found the suspect, later identified as Edward Rubio, seated on a couch inside an apartment. As the officers ordered Rubio to exit the apartment, he stood up from the living room couch and moved quickly towards the officers. As the officers moved to another location within the hallway, Rubio closed the door to the apartment. The officers once again ordered Rubio to exit the apartment. He eventually exited the apartment armed with a kitchen knife. While in the hallway, Rubio moved quickly towards the officers, resulting in a taser deployment and an officer-involved shooting. Rubio was struck by both the taser and gunfire and was taken into custody. A taser is an electronic control device that is carried by nearly all patrol officers. It fires two metal probes that are designed to cause neuromuscular incapacitation. Body-worn video cameras are used by most officers assigned to field duties. They are worn at chest level and capture a general perspective within line of sight from that angle. The angle of the camera prohibits viewers from seeing everything the officers saw and experienced. Upon activation, both audio and video will turn on. However, body-worn video cameras have a buffer of video without audio from the previous 2 minutes prior to activation. This feature is designed to capture incidents that occur suddenly, where an officer doesn't immediately activate the camera. Here's body-worn video from the officers involved in this incident.
¿De qué salió?
De tomadera y ahorita está alterado, yo no lo puedo resistir, no puedo hacer nada.
Ok, es su hijo, ¿verdad?
Sí, mi hijo, pero yo quiero que me lo lleven al hospital, por favor. Yo lo quiero llevar, pero él no quiere.
Ok. ¿Qué ha hecho?
Yo no sé si él...
¿En lugar de solamente está tomado?
Está tomado, está alterado, él piensa que alguien le está pegando, alguien dice que su hermano le quiere pegar y que va a tener...
¿Y dónde está su hermano?
Él vive en Covina, hermano de él.
¿Quién está en la casa
Solo
ahorita
él y yo.
Ok.
Por favor.
¿Y estaba tomando ahora?
Sí.
Ok. So her son, possibly drunk.
Can you go inside?
Okay,
Maybe he left already, porque yo me salí.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay.
No, so basically he's been drinking. She says that he was in the hospital yesterday because of drinking, and they released him, and he's still doing the same stuff, but he's having like delusional thoughts, thinking that his brother is trying to hit him, but his brother doesn't even live here, nowhere around him.
Any weapons or anything in the house?
¿Tiene alguna arma o algo?
No tiene nada, no tiene nada, no, pero yo no puedo dormir. Él le agarra esta cosa y grita.
¿Él llamó a la policía también?
También él.
Okay, yeah, she said he was calling the police too.
Okay. All right. Switch over.
Él ya se salió.
¿Cómo se llama él?
El policía.
Edward.
NACPD unit traffic collision unknown injury Valley and Eastern incident 5284 or 437.
Okay, espérame, señora.
Pásale.
Aquí está.
Sí, pásale.
Hey, what's up, Edward? How you doing? Hey, relax, bro. Relax.
Drop whatever you have right now. Drop whatever you have.
Fuck you.
He dropped it.
We get a bag of 459 with a knife.
He dropped it.
What are you doing?
Hey, Edward. Hey, relax, bro. We're not gonna hurt you, man. We're not gonna hurt you. Let me get on your side. You don't want to get no crossfire.
Edward.
Let me get a taser out.
You have to go to the doctor.
No, I don't need to go do shit. You need to fucking...
Edward, just come out so we can talk to you, man. You're not even in trouble yet.
He says he wants
Okay, you come out here.
Señor, ven para acá.
Come here. No, come
Hey,
here. Come here.
Come here.
Get up here. Move. Don't do it. Don't do it.
He says he wants
Okay, you come out here. You come here. Come here. Come here. No, come here. Come here. Get up here. Move. Don't do it. Don't do it. Put on that. Back up. Don't pick up that knife. Back up. Don't move. Stand the ground. Good?
Yeah. Okay. Come on.
Yeah.
Do not move, man. I will. Get your hands. Give me your hands.
Give him your hands. You're gonna get tased again.
See my hands.
Relax, dude. You all right? Just hold him down.
Okay, I'm good. I'll be good.
Relax.
Yeah, I'm good. You dropped them? Come on. I used to be a club.
Los Angeles Fire Department paramedics transported Rubio to a local hospital where he received treatment for a non-life-threatening gunshot wound and taser darts. Rubio was treated and released for booking the same day. No additional community members or officers were injured during this incident. Investigators recovered Rubio's kitchen knife with a 6-inch blade at scene and booked it as evidence. On July 23, 2021, the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office filed 1 count of assault with a deadly weapon on a police officer against Rubio. Edward Joseph Rubio is a 52-year-old resident of Los Angeles. In the next several months, the LAPD will continue to investigate and analyze this incident. We will continue interviewing any new witnesses that may come forward and complete any forensic tests. After the investigation is complete, our Critical Incident Review Division will forward their findings to the Chief of Police, who will make his recommendation to the Civilian Board of Police Commissioners. The board will evaluate the evidence to determine whether the officer's tactics, drawing and exhibiting a weapon, and use of deadly force in this instance met the high standards expected of all LAPD officers. If you'd like more information on how the LAPD investigates all officer-involved shootings and other serious uses of force, visit lapdonline.org, where you can find the LAPD's use of force policy and procedures. Thank you for taking the time to view this Critical Incident Community Briefing.
All right. I feel like this is another pretty straightforward video. This guy was doing crazy shit and played stupid games, won a stupid prize. Yeah, granted, he may have wanted to die that day, and it sucks because this happens a lot, but it happens, and no one's at fault except for that person. And then when they first get there to the door's wide open. A dude's sitting on the couch.
Hey, what's up, Edward?
Officer makes a friendly greeting. Doesn't come out sounding all authoritative or anything like that. Sounds like, a regular person just trying to have a consensual conversation with anyone.
How you doing? Hey, relax, bro. Relax.
So he immediately starts to come at them and has something in his hand. They back out of the way.
Drop whatever you have right now. Drop whatever you have. Fuck you.
He dropped it.
We get a backup 459 with a knife.
Now at this point, if he comes out this door, he has 2 options, go left or right, because there's an officer on either side. And this officer realizes real quick that they are in a crossfire type of situation.
He dropped it. What are you doing? Hey, Edward. Hey, relax, bro. We're not going to hurt you, man. We're not going to hurt you. Let me get on your side. You don't want to get on crossfire. Edward.
Now, at this point, one of them could have decided to pull out a taser. That way, one has lethal cover, other has less lethal cover. They didn't, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think, the introduction of the taser could have come out a lot sooner.
Edward, just come out so we can talk to you, man. You're not even in trouble yet.
Again, he's not speaking in a in a loud, authoritative type of tone, nothing confrontational sounding. He's using the de-escalation voice. He's trying to get this person to come out to resolve this situation peacefully. He's not barking orders at them.
Okay, you come out here. Señor, ven para acá. Come here. No, come here.
Immediately, they try to get her out of the situation because at any moment, this guy could decide to attack her and stab her in hopes that the police will end up shooting him, or his mindset could change completely. He could take her hostage and start demanding, crazy things and then end up hurting her. So they do right in trying to immediately get her to come out of the apartment. Now, I think that before it got to this point, we back all the way up when they first come to the apartment. Oops. So she's kind of led the way and has gone really quick. If they could have maintained better control over her so that she wouldn't have just led so far ahead, opened the door, and then went in without them. He even tries to get her to wait before she goes in. I think having her, getting consent from her to open the door and go inside the house would have been a lot better versus having her in there and potentially becoming a hostage or a victim. So it would have been better to not allow her to go in and keep her as far back as possible.
Relax.
Now,
I hurt you. Come out so we can talk to you, man. You're not even in trouble yet. So you come out here. Señor.
like I said, they do try to get her to come out and take her out of the equation.
Come here. No, come here. Come here. Move.
She's distraught. She's reluctant to come out, and she's kind of slow.
No.
This officer who is trying to get her out of the way, he has the taser, and she is actually impeding his ability to get a clear line of sight and fire a taser at this guy as he comes out the door. He comes out so quickly, and because he's trying to deal with her and get her out of the way, he isn't able to have his taser up in time. So this guy has absolutely no choice but to use deadly physical force to stop this guy. The officer does manage to get the taser to fire.
No.
Oh. Always a struggle to get it to pause right at the right moment. Yeah. Well, you can see the taser wires on this guy. There we go. All right, so he fires some rounds out of his gun. He does manage to fire the taser. You can see the probes coming out, and you can actually hear the taser on a quiet cycle, which means he does have good probe placement. Listen for that taser, and I'll turn the volume back up. So it does have a quiet cycle. That means he has good placement. It's just unfortunate that she was in the way and prevented him from being able to use it a lot sooner. If she had not been in the way, there was a good possibility that he could have used it a lot sooner. But then again, if she wasn't even up there to begin with, that door wouldn't have been open in in that order that it happened. So who knows how it would have played out if they had actually been able to keep her far enough back to where she wouldn't have been involved in there.
Come here. No, come here. Come here. Get a Booker. Move. Don't do it. Don't do it. Put on alcohol.
He obviously wants nothing to do with the knife anymore. Watch him. He's got the knife in his hand, and he's still being tased at this moment. You can still hear it, and I'll back it up. Just pay attention to him when he goes down to the ground. Watch the knife in his hand, and also listen for the taser. I'll turn the volume back up a little bit more.
Put on alcohol.
So as soon as the taser goes off, he's holding that knife. He decides he doesn't want any more smoke, so he throws that knife away and gets it out of his hands because pain is a hell of a motivator, and he's experiencing a shit ton of pain right now. One, he's been shot with live ammunition, and two, he's just been tased. I think that probably reversed his desire to want to die, because if he really truly wanted to die, he would have held on to that knife and tried to come back at them some more, but he didn't.
Back up. Don't pick up that knife. Back up. Don't move. Stay on the ground. Good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah.
Do not move, man. I will.
Give me your hands. Give him your hands. You're going to get tased again.
See my hands.
I would say at that point, threatening to use a taser is just out the window. If he's not complying, you've already got darts in, just give him another cycle.
Relax, dude.
You all right? Just hold him down.
Okay, I'm good. I'll be good. Relax. I'm good. You dropped them? Come on.
You dropped them?
Come on. I'm good. You dropped them? Come on.
Bad guys always talking shit, right?
I used to be club.
So if she hadn't been in the way, I think that he would have been able to have that taser up in play a lot sooner. But then again, like I said earlier, if they had got her to stay back completely, then this outcome could have been a lot different. Instead of this happening out in the hallway, if they had just been able to go to that door and go in there themselves, things might have happened inside the apartment. Who knows?
Los Angeles Fire Department paramedics transported Rubio to a local hospital where he received treatment for a non-life-threatening fire.
So, not much else to say about this video. Pretty straightforward. They did what they were supposed to do. I don't think that anything was egregiously done wrong. The only thing I think that could have been done different was, instead of letting her have so much lead and walking so far in front of them and getting that door and just barging in before they can even get around to it, I think they could have maintained better control over her. Maybe got the keys from her and got her permission to go into the apartment, and then they could make contact with him that way while she's standing out in the hallway and is nowhere near the door and is not able to be taken as a hostage or become a victim. Not much else to say. If you like what you hear and see, go ahead and give me a like and a share. If you have not already, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more Monday quarterback videos. Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense, thank you for watching.